Welcome everyone, Scurv here, the Scurv podcast. Had an unexpected rain a little while ago and it threw off my plans on what I was going to create because I was going to be outside. But it doesn't stop anything. I'm going to share a perspective with you once again about narcissists. And this one is titled, Are Narcissists Really Working Together? Let me tell you straight. Let me talk to you straight. Because I don't sugarcoat truth. I was speaking to someone about their relationship with a narcissist that I didn't realize what that was until it was almost over. So I'm talking to her, but I'm also talking to many people that have discussed this topic with me. Because a narcissistic relationship doesn't just have to be between a man and a woman and a man. It could be a friendship. That type of relationship. You know, it could be platonic. It could be a buddy of yours. It could be anything. They all operate the same way. But in speaking to this friend of mine specifically, I'm going to tell you that what you went through was not just a bad relationship. It was not just a toxic person. It was not just a misunderstanding. What you experienced was something deeper, something darker, something designed to break you from the inside out. You thought the worst part was the ending. You thought the discard was the final blow when they got rid of you. You thought once they were gone, the storm would pass and you could finally breathe again. Like that song, to breathe again, to breathe again. But then something strange happened. Life didn't get easier. In many ways, it got harder. And that's the messed up part. That's when the confusion sets in. You start asking yourself, why is everything falling apart now? You survived the emotional destruction, yet now your job feels shaky. Your finances feel tight. Your peace feels under attack. It feels like you escaped one battle only to walk into another. And this is where most people miss what's really going on. They try to explain it away as bad luck. They try to stay logical and neat about it. But deep down, something doesn't feel random. It feels targeted. It feels like pressure from all sides. I'm here to tell you something many are afraid to say. This is never just about one person. This was an experience that exposed you to a pattern. And once you see it, you could never, ever unsee it. The discard was just the beginning. So let's go back to that moment when they left you broken. That discard was brutal. It hit your mind, your body, and worst of all, your soul. It drained you. It left you questioning your worth, your sanity, your future. It felt like emotional war. You barely had the strength to get out of bed. You struggled to focus. Your energy was gone. Your identity felt shattered. And yet, somehow, you survived. Even if it was slow, even if it was messy, even if it hurt every single day. Now listen carefully. Surviving that moment changed everything. Because when you didn't break completely, when you didn't disappear, when you didn't give up, something shifted. You became a target that refused to fall. And that's when the pressure increased. More problems started showing up. Not small ones, big ones. Stress at work, conflict with people, financial issues, strange tension in the places that used to feel safe. It felt like you couldn't catch a break. And you're sitting there thinking, how is this happening to me again? This is where you have to open your mind. Because what you've experienced didn't move in isolation. It came in waves. It came through people, situations, and pressure points in your life. You start noticing certain personalities popping up again. The same traits, the same manipulation, the same energy, different faces, same behavior. And it's happening when you're already weak. That's not coincidence. It's like being attacked when you're already wounded, like being pushed when you're barely standing. And the goal is simple. Finish what was started. Either break you completely or change you into something you were never meant to be. Understand this clearly. If they can't destroy you, they will try to transform you. They want you bitter. They want you closed off. They want you to stop trusting people. They want you to stop loving. They want you to stop being kind, open, and giving. Because once that happens, they don't have to attack you anymore. You've already shut yourself down. You're still alive, but you're not living. You're moving, but you're not growing. You exist, but your light is gone. That's the real goal. Not just to hurt you, but to change who you are at the core. This is the part that confuses most people. Why does life seem harder after the narcissist is gone? Because now you're aware. Now you see things you didn't see before. Now you recognize behavior you once ignored. And that awareness makes you feel like everything is happening all at once. But there's more. When you're down, everything hits harder. A small problem feels like a big one. A delay feels like failure. A conflict feels like collapse. Your system is already overloaded. So when life throws normal challenges at you, they feel extreme. And when abnormal challenges come, they feel unbearable. That's why it feels like an attack. Because your strength is being tested from every angle. Here's where everything changes. Not when life gets easier. Not when people change. Not when the past makes sense. It changes when you decide that no matter what comes, you will not lose yourself. That decision is quiet, but very powerful. You stop reacting the same way. You stop chasing explanations. You stop trying to fix people who broke you. You start protecting your energy. You start choosing peace over chaos. And slowly, something begins to rebuild inside of you. Not the old version of you, a stronger one, a wiser one, a version that understands what happened, but refuses to be defined by it. You don't fight this by going back. You don't fight this by arguing. You don't fight this by trying to prove anything to anyone. You fight this by building your life in a way that no one can easily shake. You protect your mind. You guard your peace. You choose who has access to you. You move with intention. You build connections that are real. You create space where you can grow. You focus on your purpose instead of your pain. And over time, that chaos that once surrounded you can't reach you the same way anymore. Let me tell you something real. If everything came at you the way it did, it wasn't because you were weak. It's because you were strong enough to survive it. Even when you felt like you couldn't, even when you wanted to give up, even when you thought it was over, you're still here. And that means something. You may still be healing. You may still be hurting. You may still be trying to understand what happened. And you know what? That's okay. But don't confuse the middle of your journey with the end of your story. Because you're not finished. You're not defeated. You're not what they tried to turn you into. There will be moments where it feels like too much. Moments where you question everything. Moments where you feel like giving up. But every time you choose to keep going, you take your power back. Not all at once, not overnight, but piece by piece. And one day, you'll look back and realize something powerful. You didn't just survive. You became someone they could never control again. And to my dear sister and a dear brother who wanted me to cover that, those are the words that I came up with for you. There are different angles to it, but that kind of covers it under one umbrella. It's an energy thing. And people see your light. And they don't like the fact that you have this light. They don't want you to have this light. And we have so many people who have dark, may I say it, demonic energy within them. And they can't help themselves but to try to destroy your light, your kindness, your love, your empathy. That's their job. And that kind of sucks, because deep down they realize that. And when you move through life, just being yourself, it shines a light on their darkness. And that's something very crucial that you have to understand. Many will come to you to get in position, to get closer to you, to try to destroy you, to learn you, to learn what pisses you off, to learn what makes you feel sentimental. And they'll reflect back similar feelings so that you can feel some kind of camaraderie with them. And you open your inner doors and your emotional doors and your mental doors. Now they're inside and easy to destroy you as far as they think. But no matter how weak you feel, no matter how far behind you feel, like I said earlier, you're still here. Nothing can stop you. Focus on yourself, love yourself, and rekindle the light. Time after time, stronger and stronger every single day. You don't have anything to prove to anybody. You just have to love yourself. Let me know what you think. Scurv out. On to the next one. And don't forget, Narcissists, they hunt in packs, like tag team wrestling. When one didn't do it, there's another one, energy-wise, who's there to continue on. Just keep your guard up. Keep your fortress up, whether it's a home, a house, or just your apartment, and your mind. If you don't have any of those things, your mind is the ultimate fortress. Claim your space, your happy place where you can recharge. And be very careful who you let in to your sanctuary. Because there are a lot of people who are into so many things. Occultic, demonic, things that they try to dress up and make it seem fair seeming. But it's the same old evil. And you can feel it. Anyway, consider my words and share to whoever needs it. Thank you for being here. Peace.